It's gloomy out. It's it's a cold, gloomy day. It's getting to be that time of the year where you got to start turning on the heat. It's weird. You know, what's the prerequisite from not being from Michigan anymore? Because I've been in California now almost 10 years. So I don't feel as though I'm from Michigan anymore. And when I first got out here, it was completely different. I was still adjusted to Michigan weather. So this would have been considered warm weather to me. It's currently like 62 degrees outside. In fact, when I was a kid, I used to love to sleep with my fan on. And my parents, for obvious reasons, didn't want me sleeping with the fan on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they would tell me, when it's below 60 degrees, you can't have on your fan anymore. So that used to frustrate me, but I get it now. One, for electricity's sake, and secondly, it's cold. So now it's like 62 degrees outside, and it feels chilly to me. I should have wore a sweater. I didn't. Typically, I rock my Power Ranger sweater, and I think that's gonna be my coat for the year. Wow, just slammed the door, huh? So I'm now used to California weather, and 62 degrees to me is chilly. So it's time to start turning on the heat. Time to have Kari start either closing this window or closing the vent, because it's getting to be too much. Like, it's funny because it's typically anywhere from 72 to 74 degrees in our house. And I've learned that a cold 74 is different from a hot 74. Because if it was 74 degrees outside, you'd feel okay. You know, but when it's a hot 74, like shorts. But when it's a cold 74, it's like sweat. It's so weird. So, it's going to be weird turning on the air, but I guess it is November. It's about that time, and that's something we got to get used to doing. I'm on my way to the store. Just want to grab some stuff. It's so weird because I had walked over to the other store to get butter. Asia wanted butter so we could try to work something out, and they didn't have butter. So I started walking home disgruntled and frustrated. But about a fourth of the way home, it occurred to me, well, why don't you try the other store? So I turned around, and now I'm going back. I'm going to hit the other store and see what they have. To be fair, the store that I went to first did have butter, but it didn't have the individual sticks of butter. See, the corner store is weird. It's for convenience. You know, it's not meant for you to go shopping there. It's, oh, I need this thing, so you end up paying a little extra. They wanted $3.29 for a 4-pack of butter. And I was just like, hey, I just need one. And he was like, well, we can't open it, so you just have to buy the whole pack. I was like, okay, how much is the whole pack? He was like, $3.29. And it was $3.29 plus tax, so it would have ended up being more. So that was out. So I turned around and headed home. But now I'm going to hit this other store and see what they have. Maybe, just maybe, there's something here for me. You know, I told you, I'm going to stick with the beard for a while. I'm looking at it. I like it. I'm digging the beard. Asia colored it for me so I don't look old and gray. Something about the beard is distinguishing to me. I feel distinguished. So we'll see what this store has to offer us, if anything. And we'll go from there. And then I'm going to the house and I'm going to turn on the heat because it's cold.